Morning, Kofi Bartels.
Hello, good morning, Kofi Bartels.
Good morning, Mr. Kofi. Mr. Kofi Bartels. Morning, good to all our callers and listeners.
It's your voice that drives the conversation on the Morning Crossfire.
Weekdays from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Your opinions, your stories, your take on the hot topics shaping our city and nation. We want to hear from you.
The president is aware that we have a security problem here.
I don't know which area you stay in Lagos. There is no light again. No. These investors, I don't know hearing that there is no light in Nigeria.
Whether somebody loots or somebody will not loot, a lot of things will happen.
Why is Tinubu doing this to us?
Join Kofi Bartels for engaging debates, expert insights, and your voice at the heart of every discussion. Don't just listen, participate. Tune in and be part of the conversation. Only on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
On the Morning Crossfire with me, Kofi Bartels. You have the big names, the most pressing issues, and the sharpest conversations.
We must leave that place of talking into this place of doing.
Nothing are paying through their nose, and you are telling them after training they can't migrate. I will not be part of those who will give soft landing to these guys who are running the affairs of this country.
People are dying every day. In an hour, people just go in and come out and read out stories to us. Come on, Kofi.
We must step beyond the talk. We have the analysis.
Join us as we dissect the headlines, bring you exclusive interviews, and dive deep into the heart of the matter. The big conversations live here.
Join Kofi Bartels on the Morning Crossfire, weekdays 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. only on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Live from the heart of Victoria Island, you're listening to your number one station, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Lagos, welcome. We have a conversation this morning. The queues are still there. Of course, you have Nigerians spending the nights on the road waiting for trying to be early, when the petrol stations open so they can be the ones on queue to buy petrol. I mean, coming to work this morning, it was interesting to note and to see that many Nigerians I saw slept in their cars, slept on the roads, just because they wanted to be able to be the early birds to get petrol when the station is open. And that is a big if the petrol stations open and have fuel. Well, some time ago, there were reports that the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited was owing petrol suppliers and distributors, those who are petrol traders, and that's why we had the shortages and the queues, and the NNPC came out to deny that story some time ago. Well, last night, the NNPCL put out a statement admitting that it had what they call some financial strain. But the fact is that whether the financial strain or whether it's owing its petrol suppliers or distributors or not, Nigerians do not have petrol. That is where we are right now. I would like to introduce our guest this morning who will give us, as far as he's concerned, the solution from his own point of view, or vantage point rather, to this petrol supply scarcity situation in the country. I'd like to introduce the guest this morning. He's the chairman of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, and he joins us live via video link on the program. Just trying to get some of the setup here going. Just give me a second and we'll get it. All right, so let's say good morning to Alhaji Abubakar Garima Shetima, who is the national president of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria. Alhaji, good morning to you. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning.
All right, it's good to have you on the program. The second time you're coming on the Morning Crossfire. You are president of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria. It means that you are petroleum or petrol marketer. Do you have petrol in your filling station as we speak?
Well, me specifically, or you mean the whole independent petroleum marketers?
I'm talking about you. Let's start from you.
Yes, I have some of my filling station has petrol.
Okay, all right.
But not all.
All right. Interesting. So what's your take on the current scarcity, which has been lingering for maybe 8 weeks? What's your take on that scarcity? Because it seems to be longer. This is the longest Nigerians have faced for a very long time, Alhaji.
Yes, really, what you are saying is true. And we two independent petroleum marketers, we are not happy the way things are going. But since we highly depend on the supply through the NNPC, so actually whatever we see is what we can be able to buy and discharge in our filling station. But we are still making contact with the Nigerian Petroleum Limited Company to see how we can be able to start getting an improvement in terms of supply.
All right. We heard from some of your members over the past few weeks that now for you to get petrol from NNPC, you have to go through the website of NNPC Retail. Is that the case? Is that the current process?
Yes, that is the normal process which we have been doing for a very long time. But it's not this one. It's not the issue of we are having this scarcity presently. It's just because at presently there is no availability of the product through the depot that we are loading.
Okay. So the product is not available. So where are you getting the product from? The one that we see being sold from the petrol stations, all built in trickles. Is it from private depots, private tank farms, or is it still from NNPC?
Well, it's just for some few private tank farms that has product. That is where our marketers, they normally go to source the product and carry it and discharge in their filling station.
Alhaji, interesting. So when last did NNPC supply petrol to your members?
No, presently up to now they are supplying, but the supply is a little bit low. That is the reason why you have and some of the filling station you cannot be able to see the product.
Because we hear from some of your members that the website is saying there's no product. In fact, the website of NNPC Retail has been shut down for some time now.
No, it's the portal. They have closed the portal because, there is no need for them to open the portal when they know they doesn't have available product. Because if they open the portal, the marketers are going to start paying inside the portal. And it is only when there is product that they can be able to give you. Remember that there is a time when we started complaining that we have a huge amount of money in the NNPCL portal. I think that is the reason why now they closed the portal, because since they know that they doesn't have available product that they can be able to supply to the marketers.
Okay, so this portal has been shut down, but NNPC is still giving products to the marketers, albeit lesser than before. So how do you get the product since you don't go through the portal? How do you get it? Is it to select people? Maybe they have a special set of people, or what?
No.
Hello, Alhaji, are you there?
Even now, as they close the portal, our marketers still have some outstanding tickets that they've been done. Hello?
Okay, yes, we can hear you now. Yes.
Okay. I say, despite the fact that they have closed the portal, up till now, some of our marketers has an outstanding ticket. So that is what they are loading presently.
Okay. All right. Interesting. For those who are listening, please call the numbers we usually advertise: 0201-277-0993, 0201-277-0993. Nigerians are still queuing for petrol all over the country. Some are having to pay higher than usual to get the petrol, and some are not even getting it at all. Your thoughts on the current situation and the way forward, the solution is what we want to find out from you. Please call the number 0201-277-0993. It's the main line. We have 0201-465-7190 for our female listeners. 0201-465-7190. star 90. When will this issue of petrol scarcity in Nigeria become a thing of the past? Something that you tell your children, your grandchildren, that, oh, there was a time in Nigeria where Nigerians used to queue for petrol. And they'll be like, wow. I mean, this current situation is what you saw people promising during the 80s and 70s that they were going to solve. You go into the newspapers of those years, you see the headlines. We're going to solve the petrol supply situation. There'll be no scarcity. Vote for me, so on and so forth. But it is currently the situation that we find ourselves in, that right from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the noughties, Nigerians have been queuing till now. We're still queuing. Alhaji, you're the national chairman of president of IPMAN. It means you've been in the game, this business, for a long time. Do you remember when Nigeria had it this bad, where for 7-8 weeks there was no petrol? Do you remember? Consistently, back to back.
Well, if you look, the past government and even the present one now, they have tried their best in terms of petroleum supply. It's just within this time, when there are some certain challenges, that is the reason why you have been seeing their queue. But still, we are in contact with the NNPC to see how they can be able to bring much product so that our marketers can be able to buy the product from them and discharge in their filling station. So all this thing that you see is going on immediately when there is scarcity. We too is affecting us because we want always our filling station to be weighted so that people can be able to be patronizing our filling station and be buying the product, because it is only when we sell the product that we can be able to generate profit.
Alhaji, this morning in the papers we're hearing the Dangote refinery is about to roll out PMS. Are you optimistic that this will help alleviate the suffering of Nigerians and ensure that the queues disappear and we have petrol?
Well, in fact, we didn't receive any paper from Dangote, but immediately when we received the paper that he said he wanted to start supplying, actually we can inform you people and we can inform our members to go and buy the product through him. So it's welcome development if he started the production.
All right, Alhaji, sorry about that. The line isn't too clear. Probably network challenge. Alhaji Abubakar Migandi Garima Shetima is the national president of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria. Okay, Alhaji, we have you back. So you're saying Dangote has not written to you yet as IPMAN?
Yes. We are waiting for his letter that he wanted to start. At any time when he send a letter to us, definitely we can inform our members to prepare themselves and go and buy the product through him.
Are you confident that this Dangote refinery can sustain the demand that Nigerians have for petrol?
No, we have confidence
meet
now.
The demand.
If he can be able to, according to what he say he is going to produce, if he can be able to send availability of the product.
Okay, so if he can produce or say what he's going to produce, you're confident that at the end of the day he'll be able to deliver to Nigerians. It's quite interesting. And we're taking your thoughts. Those of you calling in, please keep a calls coming through. I saw a couple of those while Alhaji was making his point. But just to remind you that the NNPCL had earlier refuted allegations or reports, let me say, that he was owing $6.8 billion in a press release on the 18th of August 2024, just a couple of weeks ago. This is what it said. Signed by Lufemi Shone, Chief Corporate Communications Officer of NNPC Limited, Abuja. It says the attention of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPC, has been drawn to a media report of the company, or that the company is indebted to international oil traders to the tune of $6.8 billion, and that it has not refined or remitted revenues to the Federation account since January, amongst other allegations. It has consequently, the following clarifications have become necessary. One, that the NNPC Limited does not owe the sum of $6.8 billion to any international trader or traders In the oil trading business, transactions are carried out on credit, and so it is normal to owe at one point or the other. But NNPC Limited, through its subsidiary NNPC Trading, has many open lines of credit or credit lines from several traders. The company is paying its obligations of related invoices on a first in, first out basis. FIFO reminds me of my business maths and costing class, LIFO and FIFO. So it also said it's not correct to say the NNPC Limited has not remitted any amount of money to Federation account. So let's leave that for now. So yesterday we saw another press release from NNPCL. I saw it on X, and it said the following, still signed by Olufemi Shoneye, who's the Chief Corporate Communications Officer of NNPCL. It says, NNPC Limited faces financial strain due to PMS supply costs impacting supply sustainability. That's the title. Now, this is what they said. NNPC Limited has acknowledged recent reports to national newspapers regarding the company's significant debt to petrol suppliers. It says this financial strain has placed considerable pressure on the company and poses a threat to the sustainability of fuel supply. In line with the Petroleum Industry Act, the NNPCL remains dedicated to its role as the supplier of last resort, ensuring national energy security. We're actively collaborating with relevant government agencies and other stakeholders to maintain consistent supply of petroleum products nationwide. Alhaji, the newspapers today, if you look at the stories, believe that it's going to get from bad to worse, and we're headed for a very bad, future because of the financial position the NNPC finds itself today. Meanwhile, NNPC declared 3.2 trillion naira profit for the 2023 financial or fiscal year some days ago. Do you believe, Alhaji, that the situation will get better, or do you think it will get worse?
No, in a situation like this, because even if they say they have a debt, that one is not a problem, because they are a limited liability company and they can be able still to do the business. So we are not praying the thing to go bad the way it is now. All our prayer, let the NNPC try as much as possible and see how they can be able to bring products to the country so that our marketers can be able to buy this product and discharge. So we are not praying for any bad thing for our country, because remember that we doesn't have any country apart from Nigeria. Nigeria is our country. So we are making the prayer so that the NNPC can be able to succeed, to see they bring the product in the country so that to alleviate the suffering of our Nigerians.
Alhaji, this is $6 billion we are talking about, not naira. It's a lot of money. And a company who owns, a private company that owes $6 billion, maybe that company is about to go down, go extinct, is about to fail. Can NNPC get the money from?
Well, in fact, the debts, no any debts that any amount of money that the company cannot be able to settle, provided that they know where the money is and provided that they know where they are going. Because just of recent, they declared the profit, which is of 3.something trillion naira. So I think the only thing what we can do, let us pray for them to see that they can be able to bring this product to the country so that people will feel happy and go to their normal activities.
All right. We'll take some of your thoughts when we come back from a break. And of course, we have with us the national chairman or national president of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMAN. He is Alhaji Abubakar Migandi Garima Shetima, and he is with us right here on the Morning Crossfire. I promise you when we come back from the next break, we'll take your calls. I'll read your messages, and of course, Alhaji will answer your questions right here on the Morning Crossfire. The truth and the current situation, the fact is that we don't have petrol right now, and we need to see a change in that situation. Maybe a strategy. Alhaji give us his solution. Alhaji, you're quite experienced. You know the solution. So you give us a solution when we come back from the break. It's the Morning Crossfire right here on 99.3 Nigerian. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Ayo.
Yes?
You're cooking again?
My sister, you know I like to keep my family happy.
So you use Tasty Tom?
Of course.
This stew is so red and thick.
Tasty Tom tomato mix enriches my meals with an appealing and appetizing red color.
So Tasty Tom is this red and thick?
Yes, so.
It's also tasty.
Can we have more, please?
I am going to get my own Tasty Tom tomato mix. My family deserves to be happy too.
Yes, sir. With Tasty Tom tomato mix, you can give your family more of meals that make them happy. It's thick, tasty, and enriches your meals with an appealing red color. It's enriched with vitamins and fiber that are good for the body. Tasty Tom for tasty meals.
Pregnant Care.
Do you know why you should take Pregnant Care supplements before, during, and after pregnancy? Pregnant Care is formulated by scientists to create the safest and most trusted formula. Pregnant Care from Vitabiotics UK contains 19 micronutrients, including folic acid and vitamin B12, which help reduce birth defects in babies.
Pregnant Care, helping produce healthy Nigerian babies and moms. Available now in all good pharmacies.
Pregnant Care. When you want it easy and you don't know where to go for your food and groceries, there's an app you need to know. Everything you need and more. Mano gets it. Mano gets it. One app. All you need. Mano gets it. From your phone to your door. Mano gets it.
Download the Mano app on Google Play Store or iOS App Store to order your essentials from groceries, food, and more. Mano, products you love delivered in minutes.
If your car just got bashed like that, would you be this person?
See how you bashed my car, eh? Are you driving with your eyes closed? Did you leave your brakes at home? Who is going to pay for this damage? You have entered it today. By the time I finish with you, you will know who I am.
Or this person.
Are you okay? You're sure? Don't worry about the damage. I am AXA covered.
Being AXA covered is now easier. With AXA Comprehensive Motor Insurance, you can even insure your car today and pay monthly. Call 0700 AXA Mansard or visit axamansard.com to get started now.
Why did it take you so long at the hospital?
It was a very stressful day. We spent 2 hours traveling, all for a 10-minute consultation.
Well, I told you about Mobi Health. With Mobi Health, you can enjoy virtual consultation by qualified doctors from all over the world from the comfort of your home. It is very convenient and cheap.
Really? Tell me about it.
You even get an e-prescription and health education to manage your health. Your prescription will be sent to a reputable pharmacy and your drugs can be delivered to you at home, or you can choose to pick them up. If you need to visit the hospital, you will be referred.
Wow! How much is it?
Mobi Health offers plans as low as 5,000 naira per year for you and your family to be covered. Register today at apps.mobihealthinternational.com and you can begin to enjoy healthcare from the comfort of your home. For more information, call us on 0700 020 0044.
Mobi Health, providing affordable healthcare globally.
In Nigeria, the weather can change in an instant, just like life itself. Even when you are caught in a heavy downpour or harmattan has left your skin dry, there's one thing that never changes: the restoring power of Vaseline Petroleum Jelly. Because we all know when harmattan strikes, if you are not protecting your skin, it cracks. So do your lips, and no one wants that. So use Vaseline Petroleum Jelly to keep your skin healthy, smooth, moisturized, and protected all day long, so you can embrace every season with confidence.
He done of trading himself. James, hello.
Susan, I beg. Say you dey whine me.
For where? You who no longer depend solely on your salary.
So you people trade and don't carry us along in this office, Abi?
Jerry, now you dey talk like this? Who doesn't want an extra stream of income? But I'm still looking for better trading conditions, I beg. Fast execution on my trades and possibly an account where swap no go carry all my profits where I no know.
Guy, HFM.com.
For me, Me, I wouldn't mind better spreads at all, and it won't be a bad idea to be able to make withdrawals in a flash.
All we want is transparency and great customer service.
Guys, I said HFM.com.
Which one is HFM.com again?
Switch to HFM today to enjoy ultra-fast execution, 1 to 2,000 leverage, tight spreads, swap-free, and more.
Guy, show us the way now.
Wait, are you sure deposits and withdrawals are sharp?
I said
HFM.com.
Visit www.hfm.com. HFM, online trading at its finest.
Is it okay to make fun of our tooth gap? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong. Stop cover your mouth. Not to do younger with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Zero cavities and fresh breath. If you use a Colgate paste. Not to do younger with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Colgate, #1 oral care brand in the world.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your #1 station for talk. Let's talk. This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Good morning.
Welcome back. It's still the Morning Crossfire. We still have the National President of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, Alhaji Abubakar Migandi Garima Shatima. And of course, we're talking solution to Nigeria's fuel supply problem with shortages around the country. Reports of the NNPC having challenges, being the sole importer of petrol in Nigeria, having challenges selling its outstanding payments to petrol distributors around the world, traders around the world who opened lines of credit to it earlier last month in August. The NNPCL came out to deny reports, refute reports that it owed more than $6 billion in to these petrol suppliers. And yesterday night, admitting that the challenges that it faced as a result of the debt it owes its suppliers. Earlier, 7 to 8 weeks ago, the NNPC blamed the weather. It was torrential rain in Lagos and other parts of the world, and they said they were having issues with offloading from the mothership to I don't know if it's a baby ship or the daughter ship. Yeah, I think that's what they said, and that's why there was no petrol. A couple of weeks ago, they came out, so we're having supply shortages around Nigeria of petrol due to logistics issues. And that's what Nigerians were told. Alhaji, do you think, would you say the NNPC has been sincere to Nigerians in giving us the real reason for the scarcity?
Well, NNPC is independent petroleum marketers. And this NNPCL, we cannot say they are lying. But the only thing, what we are trying to say, let them find another solution of bringing available products in the country, because our marketers, at the same time, Nigerians are really suffering for this hardship.
So what are the solutions you're proposing, Alhaji, on your part and from IPMAN as a whole, as an organization?
Well, the proposal. Let the NNPCL or the government give an enabling environment to the independent petroleum marketers so that we can be bringing this product the way NNPCL is bringing. Just like the way diesel is coming, if you observe, there is availability of diesel because everybody can be able to see how he can bring that diesel. So the same thing applies to the NNPCL. Since they are a limited liability company, let them engage independent petroleum marketers to participate in the program of bringing the product to the country. I think that one too will help, because even if the NNPCL has a problem, it may likely the independent petroleum marketers or IPMAN will not be having that challenges.
Okay, so you are saying this policy of NNPC making itself the or federal government making the NNPC the sole importer of fuel into the country, you're saying that has to end? It obviously it's not working.
Yes, actually, if they can expand, it's better for the country. Depending on the time when our refineries are in order.
All right. Will that lead to increase in the price of the product at the pump?
No, it will not lead to any increase because, any enabling environment that they are getting for bringing the product, if the other marketers are getting it, there will be no any increment. It may likely to bring the reduction of the price because of the market competition.
Okay, so you are saying that if the independent importers of petrol in this country are allowed to operate in the market and play, as long as they get the subsidy the government is applying currently to this NNPC importation regime, as long as they get that same subsidy, the prices will remain the same. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, quite all right. It will remain the same because we try it in the other numbers of years. You are in Jonathan regime. That one has been applied and it works.
Okay. All right. So this is a return to the old subsidy regime is what you're calling for. Let's just take a calls now. We have a first.
No, I'm not trying to say that we return to the subsidy regime because Mr. President already announced that there is no subsidy. But I am just trying to say that any enabling environment which make the NNPC to bring the product to the country, let it apply to other marketers so that they can be able to bring it.
All right.
I'm not saying that we should go back to the subsidy.
Let's use the words the NNPC used a couple of weeks ago. They talked about payment of differentials. They talked about paying for the shortfall. They talked about stabilization, expenses and all that. So maybe that's what you're referring to, Alhaji. But we have a call on the line. 99.3, good morning. Sorry about
yes,
that.
Whatever they talk about it.
Yes, Alhaji, go on, please.
Yes. So whatever the name they call it, all what I'm trying to say, let the independent petroleum marketers be getting that particular advantage so that we may have two people that are bringing two separate companies that are bringing the product in the country.
Okay. All right. Interesting. We have a call on the line. Hello. Good morning.
Mr. Kofi, good morning.
Welcome. What's your name and your contribution?
Yeah, I'm calling. My name is Emeka. I'm calling from Songo.
Okay.
Okay. So about this NNPC, I don't think they are reliable, honestly, because I've been on the road throughout last week and I've been noticing the queues to the extent that you see military men, officers, or even policemen on the road trying to control the traffic because of the hold up the queues are causing. And also, your guest in the studio, I don't think he can be open to us or truthful to us. Why? Because he has a third station. If he says what is not meant to say, they would supply him fuel. So I don't think that there's any truth you can get from any of all this. That's just it. So thank you.
All right, your opinion there. I'll come to you, Alhaji, for you to respond to him shortly. 99.3. Okay, we lost the call there. Alhaji, what do you say to the last caller? He says you may not be able to tell us the real situation and the real solution because you don't want the government to hit you or to victimize you. Oh, the network has...
No, look, this government is not victimizing anybody provided that he is saying the truth. So nobody will be victimized. Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you, Alhaji. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, good morning. Hello? Good morning.
Yes. My name is Ola.
Ola, where are you calling from, Ola?
Calling from Mochi.
Welcome.
Yes. As the last caller has rightly said, there are questions that I want to ask, but I don't think maybe Alhaji will be able to answer the questions. Like, if you're talking about the NNPC should allow other to also bring in fuel like they do in the likes of diesel. So you won't be able to do that. Alhaji won't be able to answer because they know the reason why.
What is your question?
My question is, if NNPC has said what they were doing is a differential, not subsidy, when they bring in fuel and they sell at the half price and the half is being paid by the government and they release. So if that is the case, why are they saying they are still holding that kind of amount of money?
All right. That's a good question. Though Alhaji is not here to speak for NNPC, but I think...
But I don't think Alhaji...
Yeah, you're just enhancing the conversation with that. It can be a rhetorical question to to enhance the conversation. It's all welcome. It's all welcome. 99.3, please turn off your radio set. Good morning. Hi, welcome.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Please ask Alhaji, the reason the government has given to them why our refineries will not work.
Okay, he's listening to you.
I was thinking that you say that you people are piling pressure on the government to making sure that our refineries work. But we are talking about liberalizing the importation of products. Why? Why must we continue importing from outside while we have refineries and modular refineries? Nobody is giving them crude oil to refine. Is it proper to continue to import from outside while we have the crude oil here?
Thank you very much.
That act only is an act of wickedness to the Nigerian nation.
All right, let give Alhaji a chance to respond to your question. Alhaji, what's your response to your reply to the listener?
Actually, my friend, the question that he asked a very good question. And we do, that is what we have been complaining always. We want our Nigerian refineries to start functioning, even though there is a promise by the GMD. He said during this month, September, the Port Harcourt refinery will start working. If it started working, it's good and fine. And the remaining two refineries, Warrior and Kaduna refinery, they are deciding to see how they can engage private investors. So actually that engagement, if at all they do it in the right way, is a good thing. Because we too, independent petroleum marketers, we don't like to be going always to be buying the bridging products and be bringing it to our filling station. It's good. And it's good. Always is good to see that we can produce what we can eat. That is, since we have availability of the crude oil, let all our refineries be functional. So if the refineries are functional, actually, it will help the country seriously in so many ways, not only in removing the scarcity, even increasing the GDP of the country, it will help. So that is our prayer. And we are praying for the government to see the way that they can be able to make this Nigerian refineries function.
Yeah, the question he was asking is, what reason has the government given your association for the failure of the Port Harcourt refinery to come on stream till now, and then the failure of the federal government to fix the other refineries, Warri and Kaduna?
Generally, it's something that we cannot deny it, whether we like it or not. We have to say the truth. An issue of corruption is part of the problem that all these refineries are facing in the country. So I think if the government be able to function, provided that the
all right, Haj, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'll pick another call while we try to see if the network will reset itself so we hear you clearly. 99.3, good morning.
Mr. Kofi.
Welcome.
Good morning. My name is Olumuyiwa.
All right, Alhaji is listening to you. You can talk to him.
Me, I have two things to say.
Yeah,
one, in your report, you said people are sleeping in a filling station for buying fuel.
Yeah.
Why are they sleeping? Why are we rushing to buy this fuel? If you say we cannot do without this fuel, then when the government even stop giving all this fuel, we will live without the fuel. Why are people buying this fuel? And lastly, Alhaji didn't tell us the real truth. When the president used the crude oil to go and borrow money, then we don't have access to crude oil anymore. That is just the simple things. But if the media say the truth now, then we crush them, they will arrest them, they will get them like Babangida and Abacha did. The truth is that we don't have access to our crude oil anymore. That's the truth. Good morning.
All right, thank you very much for your time. Alhaji, do you agree with him that Nigeria has mortgaged its crude oil for loans?
He is a Nigerian, he can say it's mine. But you should remember that we independent petroleum marketers, we doesn't have any connection with the crude oil. So all what we are after is the white oil, the one that normally NNPC used to supply. And they are the sole importer. We are marketers.
So are you saying what he's saying is not correct, he's not well informed, or you're saying it's correct, but you don't want to say it yourself? The letter has interfered again. We have Rotimi on the line. He's calling from Igbolami. Rotimi, please go on.
Yes, good morning. I just want to ask Alhaji. Alhaji, for me, I think Alhaji has given a valid solution to this thing that is all marketers should be allowed to import this something. But my question to Alhaji now is that has his body tendered this solution to the government? And if yes, what is the response of the government to them? Have they tendered the solution that, look, why don't you allow us to import this product? And if yes, what is the response of the government? Thank you.
Thank you, Rotimi. Alhaji, over to you. He's asking if IPMAN has approached the federal government to request that they be allowed, you be allowed to import petrol to help.
That one is normal. Anything that you see is going into the industry, we want to be fully participate. So we have been approaching the government, and immediately when the government allowed us to start importing, we are going to start, provided that we can be able to get that enabling environment which the NNPC is getting. So it's a simple thing. It's not a difficult thing. We have a lot of foreign partners that are always worrying us. They wanted to bring the PMS to us. So the only thing what we are waiting to get, whatever enabling environment that the NNPC is getting, provided that we get it, we can be able to bring it. It's not a problem.
All right, interesting. 99.3, good morning. Can you hear me, please? Seems there's no one on that line. Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. This is Joy.
Joy, welcome very quickly. Your contribution, please.
Okay, so my question is this. They keep talking about corruption. So I don't know how many person has gone down for this corruption. Nobody has gone down. Nigerians are the ones suffering for this corruption. So to me, I feel they are part of the corruption. They just like for it to fester because none has been taken down. Now the issue of allowing marketers to come into also imports, that means they still pay subsidy. That means the subsidy again will also go to the other marketers apart from NNPC. So and they also subsidize for the difference in the exchange rate. And when they import, because they say what they're supposed to be paying for now is what we're supposed to be paying for. So that means there's subsidy going on somewhere. So that means it will still go back. We will still go back. I don't know what is going on. There's something actually happening, Alhaji. Don't you think so? That this thing is bad. It's just out there to fail. Either the government is complacent, they just like what is going on, because nothing is actually working.
All right, thank you very much.
We had adulterated fuel. Who imported it? What happened?
Thank you very much. Appreciate you calling in. She feels that there's a lot going on. Questions need to be answered. We have Pastor Ladipo from Aurelia Gomo. Pastor Ladipo, take it away quickly.
Good morning, Kofi.
Welcome.
Please, the question to Alhaji is this. How soon will all these things come to an end? That is what I'm interested in. How soon will this suffering will come to an end? Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think Alhaji already said it. But Alhaji, back to you. The question we asked earlier, how soon will this come to an end? He's asking. Will it get worse? Will it get better? If better, how soon?
Well, we cannot say very soon. I know it will go.
All right, we have.
Okay. And because we didn't stay in one place to see how we help. We are trying to see how we can partner with the.
Okay, Alhaji, the network has interfered again. 6 billion, no be small money, or US dollars is what we're talking about. Would he be able to get the petrol? Because right now they're not getting the product as much as they need or they can, and Nigerians need, because of this issue of owing. Alhaji, are you there, please?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, sorry about that. Network interfered. Go on. You were making a point.
Yes, I said the government is already bringing another alternative, which is green energy. And we are always telling Nigerians, let them participate in the green energy program. That is in trying to convert their vehicles to the CNG or any source of energy, which is either electricity or even solar energy. So I think this too will help to bring the availability of the
Alhaji, sorry about the network challenge there. Let's take another call. 99.3. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Kofi.
Oh, yeah. Welcome. Very quickly, your contribution, please.
Please, I want to ask Alhaji, is it a course that refinery should work?
All right, interesting.
Because I really don't understand. Why do we have the crude in this country and we cannot refine our product? No matter what you tell me, you're not going to tell me that we import this product to be as cheap as produce it from this country here. This country is so frustrating, though.
All right.
Is it a cause? Is it a crime that the refineries in this country should work?
Okay.
Democracy has been a cause and a blessing to this country. Take it or you leave it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the time. Alhaji, some of your members have been accused of smuggling petrol to neighboring countries. What are you at IPMAN doing about it?
Well, when we hear that acquisition, presently now, in the whole country, we put our coordinators so that any product that they see is going out, they should arrest the product and report to the authorities, any close authority with immediate effect. Because people are selling that we are smuggling product, this and that. And already there are so many security agencies. That is the reason why now we participate fully. We put our coordinators so that to show Nigerians, it's not IPMAN is doing smuggling. Those who are doing smuggling, very soon they will be called to book. Because I have already authorized all independent petroleum marketers coordinator all over the state. Anybody that they see is going with the product, they should arrest him and handed him over to the police or military or any government agencies that is in charge of that particular thing.
Okay. Interesting. Alhaji, some of your members are selling petrol 800 naira and above, 1,000 naira, some of them above 1,000 naira per liter. Why?
Well, that is the issue which we have been complaining always. If we independent petroleum marketers, we didn't get our direct allocation through the NNPC, when they force us, we have to go to the private depot owners. Those private depot owners, they normally sell their product at any rate they wish. Some are selling presently. There are some depots that are selling this product at the rate of 900 naira and 920. How do you expect somebody who buy product from 920 when he is carrying it to the northern part of the country? How much do you think he is going to sell it? Because there is no transportation payment. We have to pay this transportation by ourselves. Nobody is paying that transportation for us.
But the federal government has a program whereby they used to pay some money for those who are transporting the product to the northern part of the country to stabilize the price so that you can sell it the same as the south. Isn't that coming to play here?
No, that one is not working. You are talking of before. That is what they call petroleum equalization.
Yeah.
But now that program has been scrapped by the government. So that is the reason why you will be seeing different types of prices. Lagos sells their price different. Kano sells their price different. Maiduguri sells their price different.
So do you think the petroleum equalization fund should be restored?
Well, if the government restore it is good and fine, because I have seen no reason why there would be differences in price. So let the whole price be a uniform price. So I think that one is good. If they can bring it back, it's good and fine.
Okay, Alhaji, you only said that Dangote has not written to you, but we know from January this year that Dangote Refinery announced that he had registered members of IPMAN, MOMAN, and DAPMAN. About 150,000 of your members to become product distributors. How come you said they've not written to you?
No, what I said, we are waiting. It's not everything that we'll just hear from the media and start propagating it. If at all he started, I know we are going to have a written document through him that he wanted to start or he have started. So he is calling our attention to come and buy a product from him. So immediately when we get that written document, definitely we can come publicly and announce it that all our marketers should go and patronize Dangote. He has started loading PMS.
All right, Alhaji, thank you very much for your time. It's been a pleasure having you on the program. National President of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, Alhaji Abubakar Migandi Garima Shetima. Thank you very much for your time. Alhaji, we'll have you back if the situation subsists. We'll have you back again so we debate this matter. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much. I'm very grateful.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Nigerians.
Thank you very much. Okay, quite a soft-spoken man right there. My name is Kofi Bartels. Let's go pay our bills. Please stay with us. Good morning.
Yes. You're cooking again? My sister. You know I like to keep
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.